Hi guys, welcome back.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is carrying on from my video from yesterday where I made buns. So if you haven't watched that, then please do watch it before you watch this video, as you won't know how to make the dough that I'm using in this video, and it might confuse you to what I'm doing. So please go ahead and watch that. Thank you so much. Try not to use as much flour like I did here, otherwise your cinnamon bun dough will be covered in too much flour.
And I'm just going to roll it into the flour, and make sure that this is all floured up as well, because you don't want it to stick to the dough. So now just make sure this is all shared out as well. And now you're just going to tip or tilt this mixture of dough onto the surface. Okay, let me just move the camera up a touch. Okay, I want you guys to make sure you can see now of this. Now I'm going to just work a shape in my hand with the dough, so that when I roll it, it should hopefully form the shape that I'm rolling it. And not go like a weird shape, because sometimes when you're working with dough, it doesn't always go the shape that you want it to go. So it's kind of annoying sometimes. And I think we have a lot of dough here. I might have to take some of this away. What we have to work with first. Right, yes. Let me just cut some of this away.
I cut a little bit of the dough away because I left a little bit too much dough for the cinnamon rolls that I could have used for the buns that I made the other day.
As much as we love cinnamon rolls in this house, I don't want too much dough to have to deal with, because you want it to be easy to roll out at the same time, and you want it to be easy to roll together as well. So you need to be careful with what consistency you have it, but this is just beautiful feeling dough. If you can see, it's that thickness on both sides. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my knife and I'm going to get some butter. Yeah, I'm just going to start getting the butter, and I'm just going to start putting butter onto the dough all over.
If you prefer not to use butter, then you don't have to use butter. You can use coconut oil or pumpkin or any other substitute that you prefer to use.
To stick, because you don't want it to end up not sticking.
The butter helps to stick all of the ingredients that you use inside of the dough to stick onto the dough, and then when you put them into the oven, it helps to make them more form together and they melt all lovely together in the oven.
I mean, some people use pumpkin. You can use anything you want. You can use pumpkin, you can use coconut oil, but I'm using butter because this is the first time I've made it.
I would actually be interested to find a vegan recipe of this, because one, it'd be healthier, and two, it'd be interesting to see what kind of ingredients that they'd use. I know that they definitely use coconut oil, because I know that that's one of the things that they definitely use. So that would be interesting to see what that would taste like rather than the butter. So we could definitely try that. If people would like me to try that, then please do comment below and I'll have a go and see how that tries.
This end to this end. So You want to make sure it's all nice and covered for what you're going to put on. All of this is covered in butter. Now I'm going to put cinnamon on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it and I'm just going to start putting on cinnamon. I'm going to make sure it's even, or at least try, because it isn't.
Please ensure when you are using the cinnamon and the sugar that it's the correct consistency all the way through, so it's not too harsh at a certain part of the cinnamon compared to another part.
That's all the cinnamon I'm going to do, but if you want to do more, you can. And then I'm going to put on some caster sugar. Now this is the extra fine sugar. If you want to use the normal granulated sugar, you can, but I'm using the caster sugar because it's more fine and it's nicer to bake with. And I'm using 2 sugars because this recipe calls for 2 different kinds of sugars. Okay, and now the last thing that this recipe calls for is brown sugar. Now it's going to be soft brown sugar, because if you use Damari sugar or anything like that, it doesn't work out as good. So I've been told this one is the best one to use because it's soft packed, whatever that means, I don't know, but let's have a go. So again, I'm going to take a small spoon and I'm just going to scoop some up in the spoon, and I'm just going to take it and move it onto the pastry or dough, whatever you like to call it. And I'm just going to run my hands across as well with it, because we want to make sure it gets in there nicely. Or you can get your hand like this and you can sprinkle it on, whichever you like to do. It's actually easier with your hand because you get a lot more of the surface covered with your hand than you do with a spoon. Okay. And this soft brown sugar has a really strong smell to it. So that is the middle all covered to my liking. So now I'm gonna drop the camera down a little bit. I'm gonna start making a little crease here, and then I'm going to slowly start to roll the dough very slowly. And you want to do it thinly as well, because you don't want it to be an unequal consistency around. So you've got to try and get it equal. Okay. These haven't even gone in the oven and they already smell great. I'll just say that, okay?
So at this point my dough was now rolled, and all it needed to be done was cut into shapes and put onto my baking tray. So that's all I needed to do.
Fold this edge over like so.
Just a tip for anyone who is going to try and make this recipe: when it comes to folding your tip at the end, try to get your whole dough to sit on it, because it's easier that way, because then you get the ugly side at the bottom, and it will help the dough to stick as well. I completely forgot about this when I was baking it, so, and I've only just realised about it now, just going through while I'm editing. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're baking this recipe.
And that's nicely rolled, as you can see. So you can have some small pieces, some big pieces, but what you can do is you can cut the small pieces off like this, and you can chuck them in a bin, or you can cook them. That is up to you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to chop this up and I'm going to put it onto my baking tray.
So, and here's a tip for anyone who is going to make this. Instead of you using a knife, an easier thing for you to cut this cinnamon bun with is dental floss. What you do is you get a piece of dental floss and you slowly pull it underneath the dough,
with a knife,
and then you get the piece to how big you want it, and then you slowly lift it up and then cut through. That's as simple as that. I unfortunately didn't have any when I was making this, so I had to do it with the knife. The knife is just as good if you want to use a knife, but if you want to use dental floss, then you can also do it like that.
That one's a bit ugly, but it's fine.
So here we have it, the finished cinnamon buns. They're a little bit dusty from the flour, but they're all done. And they look absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to try these. I am going to probably do them with some icing sugar and put a few tablespoons of milk with the icing sugar, mix it up and make a little glaze to go on top. Look at that. How perfect that comes from there. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. I have so many more ideas in my head of what I want to bake, what I want to do for you guys. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye.